For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 24 of Season 2 here at Napoli. We start with an away game against Udinese, who currently sit 4th, so they're having a good season. And they are only 5 points away from the Champions League spots. So they've got a lot to play for, as do we, of course, getting closer and closer to guaranteeing that Serie A title now. And at the end of the week, in fact midweek, on the Thursday, we face Sampdoria in the semi-finals of the Coppa Nazionale, the Coppa Italia. I believe the second leg is a month later. And as you can see, the round of 16 of the Europa League has been drawn as well. And we'll face Dutch side Feyenoord after, of course, seeing off German side Union Berlin in the round of 32 in the last couple of episodes. So Udinese and Sampdoria today. Hopefully, we can get a strong first leg lead in the Coppa Italia, the same way we did in the Europa League in the past couple of episodes. So fingers crossed everything falls into place. Going to concentrate on the league though, considering obviously we're in such a strong position. So I want to seal the title as soon as possible. So first team will play against Udinese. Second string side will play against Sampdoria. And fingers crossed we can come away with 2 wins. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too for more. And here we go. Johnny, going to drive inside. Play that across there to Isco. Poke that to Diawara. We'll go all the way out wide there to Husai. And try and squeeze that back to Diawara. That's gone well. And Belotti's there. This could be the perfect start. It is the perfect start. Not even 3 minutes on the clock when the ball crashes into the back of the net. 2 minutes 57. Belotti continues his march on towards the Golden Boot in this division as we continue our march on towards the league title. That's a great finish. A poacher's finish from 5 yards out. We lead 1-0 very early on. Husai. Take the throw and find Isco. Eventually, there we go. Takes a touch. Good footwork from him, gets him past the defender. And I look to poke it that way to Belotti. Round the corner on the left foot this time, off the base of the post. Insigne steals in though, and we'll pull that back to Diawara. And then pull that back looking for Jorginho, but it's a good interception by Fofana. Very, very nearly 2-0 inside the opening 15 minutes. We've started this game extremely dominantly. It is all one-way action so far. I'm waiting for someone to find a bit of space here. Unfortunately, the pass to Belotti wasn't well placed enough. We'll stay just 1-0 in front for now. Here's Rodrigo de Paul. Pretty sure that went off, but never mind. He's giving that straight to Lucas anyway, so it doesn't matter. Thank you very much. Isco in there to Jorginho. Insigne's on the outside. We'll lay it into him now. Again, Danilo trying to close me down, but he's not going to be able to cope with the change of direction from Lorenzo Insigne. I see Lucas arriving, but we'll actually wait. Go back through there towards Isco. He's in the box. Can we slot this home? No. Danilo recovers well. Decent opportunity for Isco, but not able to take it. Lorenzo Insigne with a corner. Koulibaly's underneath it. No, he's not. Belotti's underneath this, though, and he'll lay that off. Jorginho. Decent. Yep. Decent first touch. That was a mixture of decent and good, and it turned out to have something to do with geese. Decent first touch, but never mind. We're not able to get a clear-cut opportunity to make it 2-0. And they're coming away on the counter-attack here. Bruno Fernandes just out-muscled there, though. I thought that was a foul, but never mind, I'll take it. Here's Ryder. Virgil van Dijk just gets it off him quite easily there, actually. Isco into Diawara. Just nod that there for Jorginho, but having to be quite patient in the build-up here. You can see how narrow Udinese have gotten, and there's just so many black and white shirts in this central area that it's actually quite difficult to pick them apart. Belotti out to Insigne. I might have to force myself wide to then come back central. Like, if I go wide, then maybe space will open up. Oh, Jorginho's won that back. And can he bury it? Yes! I think that took an awkward deflection. I aimed across goal, and it's gone in that bottom right-hand corner. I think it might have taken a nudge off the defender, which is what arrowed it. Yeah, it did. That's what caught the keeper out. It was going across goal. You'll see from this angle, going across goal and then takes a nick off the shin of the defender and arrows into the bottom corner. We'll take it. That's 2-0. Nielsen. Oh, that was nice. Fair play. That was really nice. The dribbling and the drop of the shoulder to beat Koulibaly there was superb. He's ripped me apart. That's one of the best individual goals I've had their CPU score against me. Just to completely leave Koulibaly standing like that. And then it's that little hurdle to skip over the leg. That's brilliant. Fair play, GG. 2-1. Let's go with the interception. Jorginho, Belotti's pointing for it, so we'll play it to him. A couple of people with me. Knock that short there to Jorginho. And look for Belotti again, and then try and pull that back across goal. It's not quite worked, but can Jorginho get to the loose one? He can't. They've cleared it away, and it'll be a corner here, just after the hour mark. I would like to get my 2-goal advantage back if I can. Underneath that is Koulibaly. Was on target, but scuff it right behind it. Danilo. Give it away. Diawara will look to get it forward, but Danilo intercepts, and Edenilson's at it again. And he's left Koulibaly for a second time, but thankfully this time fires wide of the target. A real danger man, Edenilson. I don't know anything about him, but he's really opened my eyes to his ability in this game. At least his ability on FIFA. I don't know anything about him in real life. But, oh, I thought Isco was going to turn him there, but unfortunately he didn't. Well, he's won the ball back anyway, and he's raced onto it too. Isco taking things into his own hands, but blocked by Danilo, and out for a corner. Now, almost single-handedly, just forced us to go 3-1 up, didn't he? Koulibaly's header was on target. Vidma heads away, despite the attention of his goalkeeper there next to him. Isco picks the ball up. Someone's gone down and stayed down in the box. But I think they're all right to continue. No, they're not all right to continue. And it is going to be Koulibaly that went up for that header. So he's going to have to come off. I don't have... Oh, no, there's Aspi. I was about to say, I don't have a centre-back on the bench, but I do. And I'm going to bring Mertens on for Isco. Obviously, he can play it at cam. So might as well put him at centre-mid. I can't be bothered to change the formation. So we'll stay with the 4-3-3. But Mertens comes on, and Azpilicueta also comes on. And we just have to hope that Koulibaly isn't out for that long. Here's Mertens. Just need to time this pass right for Belotti. And he's in. He is in. I just need to wait for the right opportune moment to play the pass, and Mertens finishes the game off. 5 minutes and 2 seconds to go, and Dries Mertens comes off the bench to seal the 3rd goal, give us a 2-goal advantage again, and that's actually a really nice finish into the far corner. We lead by 3-1. We will be getting all 3 points. To Jorginho, who's out in possession, and now there's a lot of space back here, but Diawara has done brilliantly, and he stayed down there, Jorginho, and he's going to have to come off as well. This is not going well. I can't afford to have so many injuries. This is not good news. When the season, I mean, yeah, we're in a commanding position in the league, but with still being involved in 3 competitions, the Europa League and the Coppa Italia as well, I cannot be doing with having a number of injuries. Thankfully, it's at centre-back and centre-mid, a place where we do have spare players to be able to rotate the squad and have first-team players available. But as the final whistle goes, that kind of sours the taste of the victory a little bit. 3-1 the scoreline, but 2 big injuries to 2 of our better players. Juventus lose to AC Milan as well. So the gap at the top further extends. It was 14. It will now be 17 points at the top of the table. Wow. Oh, Jorginho's out for 3 months. Koulibaly's out for 8 weeks. Well, that's Jorginho out for the rest of the season. And 8 weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Koulibaly will be back, but Jorginho, I believe, will be out for the rest of the season, which is absolutely devastating. So it's just as well we brought Isco in, isn't it? So we have the extra men at centre mid. So we'll take Jorginho out, and I might as well throw Marek Hamšík back into the starting lineup. There we go. And at centre back, I'll take Koulibaly out, and we'll throw Tonelli in, and then we'll just work our way around it as the season continues on. Speaking of continuing on, let's head towards that game against Sampdoria. Through there to Ben Yedder. Oh, he's rolled the defender brilliantly. We scored an early goal in the last game. Can we do the same here? Oh, that took a deflection. Unfortunately, the deflection came off his teammate Krejci and not a defender, so it's a goal kick. Ben Yedder scored very early on in his last appearance, after 5 minutes. We obviously scored after 3 minutes against Udinese. Very nearly replicated that here against Sampdoria, but unfortunately not quite. Now, I can't remember, and I probably said the same last year when we got to the Coppa Nazionale final, or semi-finals, I can't remember whether away goals count in this competition at this stage or not. That was a rather strong challenge. Bobadilla, Schick, well, they've scored. Okay, so there has been an early goal in this game, but not for me this time around. Okay, we're 1-0 down in the first leg of this semi-final. Good footwork, and then I thought I had out-muscled him, but he just lays it off to his teammate there, drops kindly for them, and it's a decent finish. Right, okay, well, there's an uphill battle that we'll have to face. 1-0 Sampdoria. Zielinski to Gulam. Go back to Zielinski. Inside there to Mertens, and then look for Ben Yedder. That's not quite worked. Linetti will head that away, but Zielinski will chest that down. He'll find Allen. He'll turn, then look for Mertens, who can hit that early. Oh! Wow! Did he want to hit that any harder? Rifled into the top right-hand corner. Less than 10 minutes played. There's already been 2 goals. I got lucky with the way it dropped back to me. Similarly, the way that they did, but that hit from Mertens. Keeper didn't stand a chance. 1-1. He's Dodo down the left. Oh, that's a great cross. And Bobadilla's there and he's hit the bar. Wow. This game has been electric in the opening 15 minutes. And there's so much space there if I can get it in behind for Pulisic at the other end. Can we catch them on the counter and score at the other end too? Twisting and turning away from everybody. I'm going to try and turn back. Pulisic, oh, very nearly did it. That cross and header from Dodo to Bobadilla was crazy good. They're so unlucky that they haven't gone 2-1 in front there. That's mad. Free kick for Sampdoria. Bobadilla to take it. It's a good delivery. Underneath it is Dodo. He's chested it down. The shot deflects off Aspi, but we will clear it. That could have fallen anywhere, and there could have been another goal. It's only 1-1 after 20 minutes. But it could be 3-1 Sampdoria, the way the chances have been going so far. Here's Linetti, trying to get it off him, and we've done well. And Krejci will pick up the loose ball. The referee didn't blow his whistle there. I thought he might have done. We'll dink that for Mertens to run onto. And we could still make it 2-1, but just at the other end of the pitch. I'll pull this back for Krejci. He'll look for Ben Yedder, who's onside. Drop the shoulder on the defender. Have the shot, but I probably shouldn't have done it. No. Into Bobadilla. Trying to get it off him here with Shirashes, but can't. Oh, it's a loose ball. That was a rather laughable attempted challenge from Dries Mertens. Oh, little drag back from Bobadilla has done me there. He's running things. This is great football. Oh, I mean, what can you do but applaud? That goal was outrageous. The little 1-2s, the drag back from Bobadilla, and then the finish off the woodwork as well from Linetti. Sampdoria do lead again. I mean, how can you cope with that defensively? You just can't. And he swept that home. There are some high quality goals being scored in both this series and the Oviedo series this weekend. Absolutely top notch stuff. Schick into Torreira, who's done well to come away with the ball. Here's Linetti. He scored that good goal a moment ago. Dinks it in and thankfully beats the man in the middle, but Martinelli could have a shot here from the edge of the box. Gets it in. Juricic with a tackle. Schick around the corner to Linetti. And Sampdoria looking for that third. They're playing very well here. This is difficult. Krejci. Cross there to Allen. It wasn't meant for him, but he's won it back with a really solid tackle. Zielinski will look for him again. The Brazilian's in. He gets caught there. Goes down. Their defender won the ball there as well, but we'll take the free kick. Dries Mertens stood over it. I'll give it a little bit of welly. And it's hit the wall, but it's dropped back to Allen, who sweeps it very nearly into the bottom corner and cleared away by the defender. Is that half-time? It's not. There is still the opportunity for us to get another goal. Krejci with the whip, deflected and falls straight to Linetti, unfortunately, and that probably will be half-time sooner rather than later. The referee won't be waiting long, but we could still come away with a 2-2 scoreline at half-time. Zielinski, oh, deflected into the back of his own net by Silvestre. We do have a 2-2 scoreline at half-time. I just kept playing it one further pass along, and then Zielinski looks to put it home, and oh, he's completely wrong-footed the keeper. We've got lucky with that today, haven't we? Zielinski, again, the man involved. 2-2 here, and that will be half-time almost immediately. I'm going to put the controller down. It is going to be half-time. Bobadilla. Gimme. Okay. Suit yourself. Bobadilla seemingly not wanting to be tackled. Into Schick. Who's got the ball there? Oh, wow. I thought he just shrugged off two defenders and then swept that into the far top corner. He very nearly did. It just had to bend around Azpilicueta, and thankfully didn't quite bend enough. Linetti down the line looking for Bobadilla, who's been a thorn in my side all game long. Linetti with the back heel, Allen with the interception, and we'll look to counter-attack Rog. Inside there to Zielinski. We'll go to Gulam. Hopefully Blondeau will make me a run, which we did, but it wasn't really a run worth using. Rog to Zielinski through the gap. That didn't quite go where I wanted it to, but Zielinski, or Pulisic, sorry, could still win it back and has done. And Rog could play that through, could still play that through. He's gone for the return ball, but I can't get it to him. I've got a defender all over me. Get it inside there to Allen. We're in the last few moments here, and we could still win the game. Marco Rog off the bench, deflected into the back of the net, but he's offside. I want to see a replay of that. Yep, okay, he was offside. Well, we very nearly won it in the last moment there, but it's going to be a 2-2 draw here as we head towards the second leg, which is actually in a full month's time, so we don't need to worry too much about it at this stage. But a 2-2 scoreline after that rather ridiculous first half means that both sides stand a great chance of going through to the final. We, of course, won the Coppa Italia last year, so I'd very much like to replicate that victory again this year, and I'd like to win the treble. We are obviously by a distinct margin, top of the Serie A. 17 points with 11 games to go. We've not ever had a season like this in career mode. And I've just noticed that Pescara are yet to win a single game this season. Oh, can they go a full year without winning? We face them next in before they beat me to get their first win of the year. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any more. I'll see you next time.